I'm doing all this shit that I don't fucking want to do.
I need you all in.
As kids, we often dream about what our future lives will be like. For example, what career we'll be ending up in, where we will live, and oftentimes we dream really big. Let me take you into the mind of a young person who wants to be a musician. We imagine the future life to be full of happiness in front of the spotlight, being able to provide for our families, being able to tour, and most importantly, be able to perform. But soon enough, you realize there's a twist. We realize that we're not ready to experience the amount of fear, the amount of pressure, the amount of burnout that we will eventually feel. Although the media and fan culture has a lot to do with an artist feeling a lot of burnout and pressure, another one of those causes are record labels. Even though record labels do a lot for their artists, for example, give them a budget in order to actually fund their projects, they still cause a lot of damage. For example, they make their artists work extreme long hours, constantly doing something. It could include being in the studio for a long amount of hours to then go straight to rehearsal for a new performance that they have to put out together. And it all causes them to have little to no time for themselves, not allowing them to spend time with their families, with their friends, and just heal. Although some artists have come forward and have told the public that they don't feel happy, that they feel stressed and pressured, we show support, but then after about 3 months, we go back to just expecting them to feel happy again. And I can't blame us, because they put on this happy face while cameras are on them and while they're interacting with other people, because most of the time they just can't speak out about all of this, because it will just ruin their career. But as fans, as supporters, we have to understand that musicians are people, not machines. We cannot be using these people for money. We need to treat them as people, because that's exactly what they are. They feel emotions, they feel sadness, they feel anger, they feel exhaustion, they feel it all. In hopes that you, watching this, will understand how much of a big problem this is, I'm going to introduce you to 2 musicians and a band that will hopefully help you understand how much people are overworking these musicians. As an example of an artist who has been stopped by her record label from producing her music is Seoul. Born Lee Cherin on February 26, 1991 in Seoul, South Korea. Seoul is a rapper mostly known for her leadership role in K-pop's second generation band 2NE1. After living a lot of her younger years in the US, France and Japan, Seoul first joined the industry when she started to train under one of the biggest record labels at the time, JYP Entertainment. She then auditioned for another record label called YG Entertainment and eventually debuted in a band called 2NE1 with the song Fire. The band 2NE1 consisted of 4 members, Dara, Seoul, Bomb and Mitzi. 4 years later, she then debuted as a solo artist with the song The Baddest Female. Also in 2014, she teamed up with Scooter Braun to manage her solo activities in America. And by November of 2015, she released her second single called Hello Bitches. In 2016, however, things started to take a turn. Not long after the youngest member, Mitzi, left the group, on November 25th, 2016, it was announced that 2NE1 was disbanding. Years later, in an interview with AP Entertainment, Seoul then revealed that she had to find out through the media that the band was disbanding, not through her company. And in my opinion, this definitely was one of the first examples of the company completely ruining great opportunities for her and the group, as they could have done so well as a trio. Between the end of 2016 until 2019, Seoul fans got little to no content from her. We did have a few features here and there, for example in the My Little Pony, the movie soundtrack called No Better Feeling, and her performance in the 2018 Winter's Olympics closing ceremony. We got no new music. And it wasn't until January 1st, 2018 that Seoul fans found out that she too was desperate to release some new music. She was so desperate to give her fans what they wanted that she leaked a song that she made a year before that. She posted little snippets of the song along with its music video on Instagram, but sadly till today we still don't have a full version. This left fans feeling super confused as to why YG wouldn't allow Seoul to release her music. The song All In had huge, amazing responses, even if it was just tiny snippets. Here are the clips that she posted.
I need you all in. I need you now, don't keep me waiting. I need you all in. I need your body, set my body free. I need you now, don't keep me waiting.
Finally, on November 8th, 2019, YG Entertainment announced that CL was no longer a part of the company. This was a great day for CL and her fans, as we all felt that she could finally release what she's always wanted to release for the past 3 years. Nearly a month later, CL comes back with a gift for her fans, which was an EP called In the Name of Love. She also revealed that she was now going to begin working on her album that eventually came out 2 years later, called Alpha. I was curious as to what other CL fans thought about the situation that she had with YG Entertainment, and so I decided to interview a close friend of mine to know about her opinion over the whole situation.
Definitely not. I don't think so. CL was thriving at the moment without having YG as her company. She's obviously promoting women empowerment and telling everyone that, it's okay to be not okay, and it's okay to be different from society and what their expectations are. And obviously if she stayed in with YG, she wouldn't be able to express herself the way she'd want to, so it's for the best that she left.
When CL first released the teasers for the song All In, which was supposed to be the follow-up to her single Lifted, what were your thoughts?
I guess that moment wasn't very nice because we'd all been expecting this, solo from her. And she was obviously struggling, and due to her being trapped in a contract, her music being used as a false hope to keep fans engaged with the company and with the group, it probably only made CL's mental health and physical health worse. She spent so much time and put all her effort into her making her music, and it wasn't even released, so it wasn't really nice. But since then, she's put a lot of shame to YG, and she's definitely helped all her fans through the way, so yeah.
Moving on to a musician that is being overworked and has thankfully spoken out to the public about it is Doja Cat. Born Amala Dlamini on October 21st, 1995 in Los Angeles, Doja Cat first joined the music industry back in 2012. She did so by releasing songs on the audio distribution platform SoundCloud. When her song So High got noticed by the producer Yeti Beats, she then got connected to Kimosabe and RCA Records, and so at the age of 17, she signed a joint record deal and released her debut EP, Purr. After a long 4-year hiatus, Doja Cat finally came back with her first album, Amala, and had her first viral hit with the song Moo. Following the success of Moo, Doja Cat then released the legendary album Hot Pink on November 7th, 2019. I call it a legendary album because not long after its release, almost every single song within the album went completely viral on the social media app TikTok. A year and a bit later, Doja Cat then dropped her long-awaited album, Planet Her. The album was super successful as it peaked at #1 and stayed at #1 for 3 whole weeks on Billboard's top R&B and hip-hop chart. Soon after the album's release, however, her fans started to worry about her health as they noticed her extreme weight loss. Her sudden weight loss could have been linked to the amount of work that she had been doing throughout 2020, as she had been continuously promoting her Hot Pink album whilst releasing remixes of the different songs within the album. When you think of that, plus the fact that she was already working on her new album, Planet Her, it sounds terribly exhausting. After 5 months of promoting her album Planet Her, she went on live stream and she talked about some of the frustrations and struggles that she has about her job.
I haven't made music in it feels like a year because and I do make music willy-nilly, just have fun and just jam and make some shit. I haven't done that in maybe 5 years, It feels like that. Yeah, I made my album, put it out, but that's a requirement. I have to make that. I had to make that album. And you wanna know what the thing is? In between making all of these songs for this album, I'm doing all this other shit. I'm doing all this shit that I don't fucking wanna do. I don't wanna take fucking pictures. Yes, I have fun with the idea, planning a photo shoot is very fun. Something like that. I love fashion, I do, I really do. I love to dress up, I love all that shit. Do I wanna do that shit because I have to? No, sometimes I have to fucking do that shit. But I feel pressured to do shit like that. I don't fucking wanna do that. I wanna be home. I wanna make music, I wanna play fucking video games, I don't wanna fucking do interviews. I don't wanna have questions asked to me over and over again every other fucking day. I need a year off where I can do whatever the fuck I want.
While watching the live stream, you can tell that she was very frustrated and very unhappy with her current situation, as she had no time for herself. She couldn't be at home. She barely even had fun making music anymore. Hearing a musician talking about how they no longer have time for themselves and can't control what they do with their time is still very uncommon. So to have Doja Cat be able to say what she feels is a huge deal still, because her reputation could still be damaged hugely by this. Again, I was curious to know what Doja Cat fans thought about her speaking out, and so to gain a better understanding, I decided to interview one of them.
My first thoughts were that she doesn't have any breaks. Like, she's with so much pressure, the interviews, questions that she's probably not comfortable with. Some other people don't understand that that's stressful. It can get into depression. She's not able to do normal things. Some people don't understand that because they think that, oh, she's chill, she has easy money, but it's the fact that they don't understand that she has to do these things on a daily basis. And some people think when you're a celebrity, you just get easy money, you don't do nothing, you just stay at home. So that's why you're gonna put on a celebrity's shoes to understand what she's going through.
Do you think Doja Cat did the right thing by speaking up, or do you think her and her record label's reputation could be somewhat damaged?
I believe that she's been overworked a lot. She's complaining that she doesn't have time for herself. Like, for example, she wants to play games or be on her phone, things like that. Like something that you would do because she's a celebrity. She can't do those certain things. But yeah. No, I don't think. Me, personally, I don't think so. And I don't think anybody has think of that. The people who are managing her career, it benefits them like the money. So technically they're not thinking about her, they're thinking about them getting more and more money. And she only gets probably a certain amount, but they get more.
My third example is one of South Korea's biggest girl bands, Twice. Twice is made up of 9 incredibly talented young women. Momo, Mina, Sana, Chaeyoung, Dayeon, Jui, Nayeon, Jihu, and Junghyun. The band was formed in 2015 on the TV show 16 and then officially debuted on the 20th of October 2015. Their second EP's title track, Cheer Up, was an immediate viral hit. The song went viral due to its catchy phrases and the dance move that went along with the phrase shy, shy, shy. But the time that the record label was starting to push huge amounts of boundaries was in 2018. In 2018, the girls had in total of 12 new releases, including singles, EPs, and their first Japanese full album. Due to there being so much attached to these releases, you can only imagine just how exhausted these girls are. For example, for every new title track, they'd have to learn a whole new choreography, which is in itself very difficult, but already having to learn multiple ones all at once is a very difficult time. Fans started to become even more worried over the band's health as in the next 3 years, 2 members have taken breaks over anxiety. Members Mina and Junghyun have both taken breaks from group activities in order to focus on their mental health. And although fans are thankful for JYP allowing the girls to take some time off in order to focus on their mental health, and currently at the moment, member Junghyun is taking a second break from the group's activities in order to focus on her mental health. This is once again worrying fans as we hope that Junghyun is taking care of her mental health as best as possible. And same goes for the rest of the group. We do really hope that all the girls are doing okay mentally and that they are taking care of their mental health and putting their mental health as their number 1 priority. Again, I decided that I wanted to interview Twice fans to fully understand their point of view once they heard all these news.
I mean, if that was 2018, right, they're already, as a group, they've already been like for going on for 4 years. I think that's way too many comebacks compared to like other groups that have been going as long as they have. I think, and they're also on a tour, so it's very like exhausting, and they're doing promotions, and they're probably recording all the songs for the album. I think it's just like they're being overworked. Yes, I think that JYP Entertainment are just overworking them because they see them as their money makers. I remember at the time I was thinking like other companies don't really usually acknowledge the mental health of their like K-pop idols, but at the same time it was quite sad that she was going to have to take a hiatus.
Sadly, record labels are only one of the reasons why there are so many musicians out here that are constantly feeling so stressed, pressured, and completely burnt out. We have to remember how much music really does affect all of us. I mean, it can help you through some of the darkest times of your entire life. It can provide you with a whole different range of emotions all at once. Musicians use music as a form of communication. Songs are often used to remind you that you're not alone. In a lot of ways, music has healed a lot of people. It's our job as listeners and supporters of these musicians to make sure these people are protected from people that simply just want to use them. We cannot continue to allow these people to live off money made by people that are completely exploited. And so to end this documentary, I have one question for you. Do you really think we're doing enough to protect these entertainers?